Good day and welcome to the Isis Oracle card for the 17th of July, whenever this timeless message finds you. My name's Josh. I'm with the Mr. Floyd Channelings channel. Channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We do live channelings every dawning, Monday through Friday at 10:33 Eastern, 7:33 Pacific. And we do a live channeling on Tuesday nights as well, which we did last night. It's in the live, Tuesday Night Live with myself, Archangel Raphael, and Saint Germain. This week we're doing Isis. Next week we do Kuan Yin Oracle cards, so we rotate each week now. So the ladies can give us a solid week of what they recommend. All right. If you're new here, please hit the bell, like, and subscribe, and share this with your friends. Thank you so much for being here, and we are grateful. All right, the Isis card for today, it's pre-drawn, so you don't see me shuffle. I'm not the best shuffler, and honestly, this card flipped right out. The goddess of 10,000 names, Isis. Endless emanations of the priestess. Isis, with many names, forms, associations, and expressions, is referred to as the goddess of 10,000 names. A name holds power. It defines and energizes or limits. The names, faces, and roles that you play are just part of your being. Yet you exist beyond them, beloved initiate, as a vast being. You are currently realizing that you are not limited by previous identities you held. Instead, you are becoming more aware of your whole self, enjoying the uncovering of even more of you. Just like the Lady Isis, you are a multifaceted, multidimensional being. It is most helpful at this phase in your path to learn not to attach to roles or identities that you may have once held great importance for you or others relating to you. Does not mean that you must cease to relate to the name or role, more that you are realizing it is only a part of you, and there is even more of you wishing to express itself now. The roles you are needing to move beyond might be mother, executive, healer, good person, strong person, always in control, daughter, teacher, or guru, grandmother, and so on. There's nothing wrong with these roles, and you may still express part of your vast self through such roles. But you're at a significant point in your inner development where you are learning that these are not who you are by simply expressing the internal, endless self, uncontainable by any human descriptions. You can be tricky to avoid It can be tricky to avoid getting stuck in roles that others prescribe for you or expect of you, and yet your self definition will become wider and your experience of yourself will be more real and fulfilling if you are open to discovering more of you beyond the person you have considered yourself to be up until now. For this to happen, you must be willing to allow the many and varied faces of your being, your 10,000 names, to begin to emerge in your awareness, to realize that you are more than you currently imagine yourself to be. This opens up tremendous freedom of choice and possibility in life. This can be both exhilarating and terrifying. Trust that the self is in essence divine love, and there is great joy in its unfoldment. Even if there are challenges to let go of the fears that have once held us trapped in certain roles and identities at times. The call to let go of old identity is very strong, leading you to this oracle at this time. When a new, more whole, fulfilling, and truthful sense of identity awaits you, any fear or struggle that you go through to allow this to happen, beloved, will be spiritually repaid to you, multiplied in many ways. There is nothing to lose except old limitations, and so much wonder and joy to be gained. This oracle also indicates that there is a spiritual name waiting for you on the inner planes. This name may come from various spiritual traditions as the name of a deity or sacred mantra, or it could be an actual name that you can sound out and use in meditation or sacred temple activities with spiritual groups. This name may also simply be a note, an inner awareness of a sound that can be sourced by going into your heart, almost felt more than heard or spoken. This spiritual name is coming to you to help you deepen your connection with yourself. Like any other identity, it is just a representation for time. You do not need to pack up your old life in search of an entirely new one unless your heart deeply guides you with peace and neutrality. That this is what is needed for your spiritual growth. More often than not, what the spiritual name offers you is a chance to begin to loosen your grip on your old identity and not throw it away completely and sense yourself in a more expanded light. Whether you consciously and easily receive your spiritual name in meditation or dream state or through a healing or conversation with another initiate, or whether it remains a mystery, trust in your heart, calling you to recognize more of your true self. If you already have a spiritual name, this oracle's guidance to not become too attached to that identity either. Names are a way of knowing or being, but they are not the being. This can be hard for us to take on board in a culture that loves to label and therefore understand everything. For the initiate, however, accepting mystery is part of the spiritual journey into the divine self. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or an identity and are wishing for assistance and growth beyond it, or you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already within you, urging growth from within. Ritual of the spiritual name. Rest quietly in a space where you will not be disturbed, and close your eyes. Follow your breathing into your heart space and be aware of a vast space there. Rest in space. Say, I open to receive in unconditional love the spiritual name that will help me this day as I grow into conscious realization of more of my vast divine self. Be in your heart and imagine that through the vastness of your inner space, light and sound is weaving towards you in a unique pattern of color, movement, and geometry. You may hear, sense, or feel or perceive a name, sound, or pattern, or it may be happening beneath the level of your conscious awareness, which is fine too. Just let it come to you as obviously or subtly as it wishes to, for this will serve you best. Imagine the pattern, vibration, name, or sound, or light drawing effortlessly into your heart and feeling this essence of that pattern, name, sound, light, or vibration. This is a gift from your divine essence. Don't analyze it, just allow it to flow. Whatever does or does not happen obviously is perfect for you. Once you're fully connected with your heart, think thank you, and when you're ready, just open your eyes. Incantation of the Endless Goddess. This prayer will help invoke a spiritual name if you wish to receive one. Just be open to how this name can come to you. It might be through unexpected sources where you wish to just know that the name is for you at this time. Be in your heart and trust your intuitive recognition of the name will come to you at perfect time and in the perfect way for you. This incantation below will help you shift and release identities and forms that serve you no longer and be replaced by new identities and forms that will help you grow spiritually. Om Isis, Om Maha Isis, Isis of 10,000 nominations. Om Isis, Om Maha Isis, Isis of endless emanations. I live my true self in all its glory. I now release outdated story. I let go of who I used to be. I let go of my history. I step forward into a new, blossoming beyond identity. I receive the names of myself, newborn. I now let go of all that is outworn. Om Isis, Om Maha Isis, Isis of 10,000 names and more. Om Isis, Maha Isis, bless me with self-knowledge pure. All right, it's the Isis Oracle card for today, the 17th of July, or whenever this timeless message finds your eyes. Remember, I love you, Isis loves you, Kuan Yin loves you, no deck, white buffalo calf woman who they have not seen the white buffalo calf since it was born, loves you. Remember, everything you do creates your universe, and if you are still in your trauma body, remember, every bit of energy you choose not to take based on boundaries and every bit of energy you choose to dump based on feeling the emotions allows you to step closer to your light body and create your universe easier. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next.